It is Wednesday, my dudes.
Hello, bedwetters, and welcome back to the We Mean Well podcast, hosted by Louisa Daldin and Jack Archdale. Strap yourselves in for what will be a truly insightful and life-changing experience.
Hello, little bedwetters.
We've just had a stink, haven't we?
We had our first proper fight.
Well, it wasn't really a proper fight. We were just angry at each other.
Yeah, but proper angry.
I was pretty cranky there.
Yeah, you said
I actually was sitting there, and it was the quieter I became, the more it was building up in me.
Well, when you said it's disappointing, I thought you're right, Jack.
I was just, I was
honestly
disappointed.
felt like you and Franco. Like it really gave me a moment where I went back to being like, "Fuck, you're right."
Well, tell them how we got over it. Well, no, let me set the scene for your bedwetters. Yeah. So we've just had a bit of a stink pre-podcast. Me and Lou have just come off doing fucking a whole heap of interviews.
Yeah.
We get in here. Now I've got this bodybuilding comp. Now I've been training.
Yeah.
I've been ripping in. I'm constantly terrified of the fact that I'm going to be on stage with a waxed body, fucking that fake tan, little undies on me, and I've got to go against actual units. And I said, Dal, have you started your acting lessons? She goes, don't think I'm going to do it. I go, what?
No, see, I can't be fucked.
You go, I don't want to. I go, no, mate, we're the podcast of fizzers. Yeah. I'm like, we've established
stick to the fizzing, kid.
We need to do it. Nah, I can't be bothered. And I'm like, no. So then we start. Lou and I are very similar. So having a fight with each other is two. It's like what's the saying? Two opposing
rocks head
forces.
To head.
When an unstoppable force meets an immovable object.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
Not two opposing forces. And I was getting cranky because I'm like, and I said, well, fuck, if this was your fucking idea and I was pulling out of it, you'd be fucking up me just because it's my idea. You just think you can slag it off.
And then I go, well, it was a group idea.
It was a group idea. I go, no, it was my idea. Then you've come and we're having a stink. Anyway, we finish up and then we're
sitting here in silence and I look at I'm like tapping my feet, looking away, being like, like so pissed off with him.
Oh, I was raging.
Yeah. And then Locke calls me and he's like, hey, Dal, like something's fucked up at work, blah, blah, blah. And then I go, yeah, he goes, how was your day? How were the Triple M interviews? I go, yeah, good, but Jarchy and I just had a big fight. And then Jarchy goes, put him on speakerphone. Put him on speakerphone. And then we get Locke on speakerphone. And Jarchy like, is literally talking to him like a mate as if I'm not here, being like, bro, so she did this. And then Locke's trying to be so diplomatic. And he was going, well, I can see it from both points of view. Blah, blah, blah. And then he goes, but, she was born for the stage.
And I said, that's why I did it. I said, I thought this would be something she would grasp onto. I'm like, I thought it was a good thing. And then Lockie literally was the mediator between us. Yeah. And then we start laughing at how ridiculous it is that I'm dobbing to her boyfriend about her
I think
behaviour.
you went like this, like put your head like on your hand at one point, as if I wasn't here. Like, fuck, it's just pissing me off, man.
It's like, no, I get it, mate. I get it. And then he started talking about, I'm listening to your fucking Mark Boris and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, this has cut the tension in the room. And then Lou got up. She goes, I'm sorry, Jack. I will do it. I will do it. I was just being lazy.
And then I gave her a hug.
And then we hugged it out. And now we're back.
Wait, there is literally brother and sister. Like, that is what I would fucking do with my brothers.
It's a sign. I would argue that's the sign of a healthy relationship.
I agree that we've come back because I think Willie was sitting there for a moment. Going,
Willie was pressing buttons he didn't need to press. Dude, just staring at the screen going.
I literally
the cameras like
they were focused. They were focused when you got here. I didn't need to focus them up, so I'm just like, oh
Willie
god.
Just walking around playing with knobs and fucking fiddling with shit because it was so awkward.
It's good fun.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
No, I love you, bud. We're good. Hey, look at this.
Yeah. Wumpy just going, heard you on Mark Boris, spitting a bit of bullshit.
Yeah, speaking a bit of bullshit.
Yeah, he goes, fuck, it's funny hearing you two try to be serious. So we went on Mark Boris's podcast. He's like so wise and hot.
Oh, mate. What
Sorry,
about?
I didn't need to say.
No.
Dude, but he is. Like when we did stuff with Streets of Sydney for him, he looks exactly the same.
Yeah, he hasn't
Willie.
aged.
We were yarning about it.
Yeah.
It seemed like, and honestly, it seemed like he had genuine fond memories. He remembered a lot more than I thought he would about
did.
it.
The whole Uber story was awesome to hear.
Sitting across from him like a full fucking...
Jarch and I was sitting there. I looked over at him at one point. I thought I was the only one doing it. We were both sitting there like this with our hands crossed over our laps, like looking at him like,
just
like
nodding.
he was our dad, like, yep.
Like
yep.
you Googled how to be presentable.
Yeah. Like, yep.
Correct.
And then...
I was savouring every word that came out of his beautiful, beautiful mouth.
You'll love this, Willie. every time there'd be like a question being like, and so what, where can we find the...
Let's do it.
Yeah, okay. So Mark would go, so Jarchy and Lou, where can you find the catch-up podcast, the how can we listen to it? And Jarch would just turn his head and look at me like it was, and Louisa.
And Louisa would answer. And he goes, and who's the radio show before and after you guys? And I just look over at Lou.
I even knew like the Melbourne one as well.
Yeah,
like
correct.
Billy Brown, and Jarch was just like, every time.
I tell you where I did get you. I got you on one of them.
Oh, what?
When he was like, he's like, yeah, because he'll ask you a question. He really likes.
He asked quite
Which is a great
It would make
way.
me go, okay, fuck. How am I going to, do you know the
When
kind
he was like, when you're like, so yeah, we're with Acast, Shane Keith, Acast. And he goes, now explain to the listener what Acast is.
Yeah.
And I was like, and you sort of started going, I'm like, oh, she's going off track. I'm like, well, it's like a hosting.
Yeah.
It hosts
A hosting
podcast
platform.
with a dedicated sales team, basically going out to media agencies and the
Yes.
like, blah, 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 blah. So I got you on one of them.
I
but
just see
that was the
cash
only one.
money, bitch.
That was the only one.
Yeah.
He was
really
great,
nice.
man. He was
Awesome. If you want to hear us be ourselves, but like a bit more serious.
Bit more
Go
serious.
over, listen. Straight Talk with Mark Bora.
He's a fucking weapon, man.
Yeah.
It was really fun.
And
He-
just so warm and calming.
Yeah.
You know? Just
Yep.
very easy. And then we had a good chat with them afterwards. It was
Yep.
great.
Sexy voice as well.
Yeah.
Oh, the dulcet tones.
Deep.
He just it was so funny when we got out. So we'd said thanks, mate, thanks so much, and then we ended up having a bit of a yarn with him, and he's just, you know, what I love about him, mate, is that he's a self-made man. He loves people who's having a crack.
Yes.
He really gets around cunts that are just having a crack, and he's just willing to offer his fucking the extensive knowledge that he's got from
Wisdom
the
and
fuck-
experience.
to anyone. So he's just talking about us like in terms of like, you know, oh, if you're looking to do this is a good investment thing and blah,
Yeah.
blah. Talking all the shit that we'd never really talk about. Anyway, we finally say our good goodbyes. Thank you again, mate. Whatever. Boom. We leave. Lou goes, and when we get out, she goes, he kissed me on the cheek. I went, damn, I wish I got a fucking kiss on the cheek.
And like we'd be so serious. And then I think we went like this because we always go poking our tongues out at each other. And then I go, he kissed me on the cheek.
Just as soon as the glass doors closed, all the seriousness was gone. It was like, oh, we can be fucking dickheads again. It was fun. It was good fun.
It was good. In fact, we've had, to be fair,
Can't get that a listen,
we
bedwetters.
will be a little bit more busy now. We had quite a busy morning. So we did all of our interviews for Triple M because our show obviously started yesterday, 2 till 4 nationwide. Make sure you tune in every day, Monday to Friday. Boom.
Bedwetters, let me give you that tip. What we've cultivated here obviously is concerning many of the people in the radio world.
We did, 9 interviews?
And every single one of them was like, the way you guys talk on the podcast is pretty disgraceful. It's like, how are you going to transition to radio? And I'm like, every one of them, every single interview, they were like.
Every single one of them was asking, how the fuck are you not going to swear?
And I just said, listen, we're not dumb cunts.
Yeah.
We're good cunts.
Yeah.
And
we know
we're
what
not
the fuck
fucking,
we're doing.
we know what fucking doing. So give us a
need to be
fucking
fucking
break.
All the fucks, cunts, bitches, shits are all just going to come out here when you get back to here.
Oh, yeah, we'll be like,
it's just going to be so fucking
safe zone.
pent up. It's just going to be
Do
one
you know how the
long
mummy? You know how the mummy in the mummy he breathes out the scarabs. He goes like, oh, and he breathes. out.
that'll be
Those will be the fucks and cunts.
It's like my old man when he did an album. He had to do a PG version on cassette.
Did he?
But what he did that was funny, I thought was funny, he took, because he obviously had to cut all the swear words out. So at the end of the clean version, there was about 30 seconds of dead air. And then he comes with like, this is all the things that were cut out of the broadcast. And he just had every single swear word just back to back to back.
No, he didn't.
Love
Mashed
that.
up.
Really?
Yeah, it's fucking funny.
Dude, you know how fucking cool of an Easter egg that would have been back in the day when you're listening? Because like
Easter egg. Did it come with Oh. Is that a saying?
Yeah, it's like a...
Hold on. Let her finish her thought.
Yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
No,
Yeah, ask.
I
it.
thought you
ask
meant-
the question.
I thought you meant the CDs came with
The
Easter
album
eggs.
come with Easter eggs.
I thought it was like...
So excited about chocolate. Jot it, kid. Kid, jot it.
I thought it was like
Clip it up, kitty. That's the first clip of the series.
I thought it was like an Easter special, like the CD and Easter eggs.
If I can look back at the look you gave me, at the pure joy and excitement. You went, Easter egg. An Easter egg is like, it's a term for a hidden something in the game. So something that's sort
like
of,
a treasure hunt.
Like, you know when you go hunt Easter eggs?
You know,
like
They're hidden.
Yeah, so in a game.
And they're also hidden in wrapping paper. Or they're foil. Sorry.
Right. It's okay.
Proceed.
We'll just breathe. Second blue of the day. so like in a video game, there'll be like, maybe you'll find a secret area and there'll be an ode to a previous video game or something hitting in a cave, and you're like, that's an Easter egg. You know, the devs put little things in games so you find
Where
them.
would you find an Easter egg in your life?
Well, okay, what if it pertains to... well, it's kind of hard to...
Well, go on. This is your Easter egg.
Well, let's say if I was... Let's say this. We start the radio show, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I walk into the bathroom to do my first poo at the station,
Great.
which I've noticed they've taken the music out of the
You've already
bathrooms.
pooped, so it can't be your first.
My second poop at the station. I'll read those texts in a second.
It's very good.
It's like having a kid. I lift up the seat of the toilet,
There's your piss.
and there's a little tiny photo of me as a coordinator hanging on the back of the toilet. A little hidden Easter egg of a time once lived.
Or you're in the studio, your pen falls on the floor, Jack.
You're bringing up my
And
ex-girlfriend pen.
Sorry,
Penelope.
not your pen girlfriend. Ex-girlfriend doesn't fall off the floor. The
Easter
pen.
egg.
Easter egg.
Right.
That's an Easter egg, though.
Pen.
True, pen. But say,
Shout out to Pen as well. She's about to have another baby.
shout out pen in your pregnant belly.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Goals.
Goals, Queen. Third one.
Falls on the ground, and you look up under the table, and there's your signature that you drew when you were a coordinator.
You're getting it.
Yeah.
Now, speaking of poos, we leave this
Good
morning.
segue, Jack. You're learning radio, man. Speaking of poos.
Speaking of pure shit, we're leaving. And Lou's like, Lou and I park in completely different areas, but
We don't. I saw you yesterday.
Did you?
I saw you. You go to a different elevator than me.
Yeah.
But we're in the
Yeah,
same place.
that's what I was. I explained that to
So
you
you
3
must
times.
go further around.
I explained that to you 3 times yesterday.
Got it, Mr. Easter Egg.
Even though we're at different areas, Lou has an incessant need to just, she must leave with me. So she goes, well, what are you doing? I go, well, I'm going to my car. She goes, well, I'll wait for you. Or like I said, I'm going to the bathroom. You go, well, I'm going to go now too. I go, okay. She's like, let's go down together. I go, okay. All right, buddy. That's fine. Hoping that you know that I was going
You
for
could
a-
have said I was going number 2.
a 2 job. So a passive aggressive lol in this text, bedwetters. She goes, did you go? Lol. Like, fuck you, prick. You said you'd come.
Nah, it was a like lol.
It felt like a, did you go, lol? That's pretty rude.
It wasn't.
It wasn't it?
Promise.
And then I just wrote back, can a man shit in peace, Louisa? For the love of all things sacred, can a simple man like I just shit in relative peace? And she said, ha ha ha, I've gone, enjoy your poop, king.
Can I tell you what I
was
haven't
just like,
told you?
I've just done all these, we've done all these interviews. I'm taking it in. I'm just there in my own time. Where are you?
So-
Can we go to Bunnings now? You got any high juice?
When I got out of the bathroom, I'm not kidding you, I heard the lifts open.
Oh.
So I not sprinted,
Yep.
but quickly went to the door, opened it up like this, and it was just a random guy standing there, and I was like, hey,
The big fella?
nah, little guy.
Oh, true.
So then I was kind of waiting, and I was thinking someone I could hear flushing, and I was sort of going, and then I thought maybe he's gone or he's taken it too. So I was like, I'll just text him to check in.
Yeah.
Check in, fallen in.
Yeah, correct.
The pooper.
And I was completely alive.
But you should warn me that you're taking it too, so I knew you were taking longer.
I just think if someone says they're going to the bathroom, you just go, okay, mate, no worries, I'll wait for you. And you just play on your phone until they come out.
That'd be fun in front of everyone if you just go, I'm just going to the toilet. You just go, what are you doing? Which one?
Well,
What's
I
going to
need
be?
to know how long you're going to
If
be.
I need humbling, please do. Because that's the best. That's my
You doing ones or
that's
twos?
my theory.
How,
on, let everyone
how
know.
will you go
Which one is that? You doing a big poopy? I'm going then, do you poo?
get your poop out? I'm a bit nervous how many times I'll need to pee during the radio.
So, mate, I'm nervous for you. Fuck me dead.
At least there's a fair few songs.
Yeah, isn't it? You do a bit songs. Mate, pee in the songs.
Yeah.
Pumped.
But what if I need to go number twos?
Just squeeze extra hard.
Squeeze extra hard, kid.
Push it.
Yeah. I mean, you're a human adult.
Push it.
You're a human adult being. I guess if you haven't mastered the art of taking a shit by now, Louisa, you're in a bit of hot water.
Yeah.
You're up shit creek without a paddle.
or poop creek. We've got an injury in the studio, don't we?
Oh, fuck, here we go.
We've got an injury. We've got an injury in the studio.
Mate, she hasn't shut up about this fucking knee.
So, Willie, wake up with the sweats.
Paint a picture.
Paint a picture. I'm in my little new pajamas, actually, guys, from Amazon.
Sexy, mate.
Black and white.
Definitely
with
a
little,
double button up
Yep,
fucking
with
number.
little pink hearts on them.
Oh, beautiful.
I got Kevin, I got my eye mask on, my white noise is blaring. I wake up fucking sweating, hot sweats. I rip everything off.
Yeah,
I'm
of course,
nude.
you're nude.
Kevin's still wrapped around. Well, I'm wrapped around Kevin. I'm humping.
Oh,
Not humping. Spooning. I'm spooning.
Hugging?
Spooning and hugging Kevin.
okay, I'm going to open the eyes.
And I go, I don't feel good. Anyway, I try to go back to sleep. I get this burning sensation in my knee. I'm going, what the hell's going on here? I wake up. My knee is swollen, red with fluid all around it. Can't walk. Barely walking.
She can walk.
No, barely walking.
We've walked all day.
It was yesterday.
Oh.
Barely walking yesterday.
Yeah.
Hobbling along. I was like the Hobbit. Hobbling along Hobbiton.
I get where you're going with it. Happy
And
with it. Fine.
anyway,
The Hoblet?
The hoblet.
Hoblet. I was a Hoblet, Willie.
You need Willies.
You know Charlie O'Sell? Well, of course you do. So
yeah,
I was texting.
she was my friend long before she was
Okay,
yours.
well, I've just so you know who it
it's
is.
a disgrace.
Anyway, I'm texting her. She types it into Chat GPT.
Oh, you've got
She's
fucking-
telling me to go to the hospital.
Yeah.
She's going, no,
Yeah.
this is really bad.
Listen, can I-
Really bad. Wait. Really bad. So I'm going, fuck, actually, she goes, Lou, trust me. She goes, this is an ER thing. And then Lockie goes, just elevate it and put some ice on
Thank
it.
fucking Christ for luck.
And I was like, no, it's really sore. So I book a late night doctor's appointment.
Chocolate.
I head to the doctor last night at 7:30.
Oh my God.
Just in case, Jack. I live on my own. Imagine if I had a stump and I got amputated.
That'd be awesome for the content.
Content is king.
It is, brother.
Well, no, I'm not getting rid of my leg.
Was it something to do with the rub down the other day?
Oh, your little leg rub down.
Oh, with the moisturizer.
Maybe you're reacting
Nah.
to something in that.
No.
I've
anyway,
been getting. Oh,
boys,
sorry.
went to the doctor. Boys, went to the doctor. She tells me that's definitely infected because I had the sweats, you know, even the migraine, you know, all this sort of stuff. So she gives me some antibiotics. Then she gives me an MRI scan because she said
Oh,
the
they're a
knee.
cunt, mate.
She said the knee is a very dangerous place or spot on your body. It's a very dangerous.
It's
place.
all your little microbiomes, little microscopic germs.
Living there.
And they're
Go in
there's
there with
one-
like a poncho and
there's
a
man- yeah.
lantern.
A dangerous place.
Willie, you took it
Trying to-
out of my brain. There's a little fucking germ.
He's
a
going,
little like
"Where
cell.
are we?"
Yeah, a lantern and a poncho. And he's going, do not fear your
It's like
way
when
to
it's like when
knee."
the hobbits get to the fucking that bar in the first one.
Yeah, correct.
Dangerous place for hobbits out here at night.
And that's your
Just
knee.
in my knee.
Oh, it's good stuff.
So she says it's a very dangerous place in the body for, you know, things to happen. She said it could potentially be in my knee, not just on the skin.
Yep.
So I have to get, after this podcast, an MRI on it. Then she also gave me, because I've been a bit naughty with the brain MRIs.
Yeah.
She gave me another one for those. Then she says to me, the doctor said, now if you get any more pain or anything else, straight to ER. Was it ER? Yeah, emergency room, overnight. But I was okay.
Well, I'm going to take the doctor's word. Who am I to sit here and say that they're fucking wrong?
Exactly. So I didn't go to ER. I woke up still a bit sore. It is still sore, but I've taken my antibiotics. I'll give it till this afternoon, but I should get the MRI just in case. What?
Two things. You and I are intensely opposite in many. We're
You
same,
nearly
similar.
died.
I will look in the face of death, and through not wanting to be fucking put out for 5 hours, me and him will do the song and dance of death. Number two, do not, and I repeat, you listen to me close, Charlie, do not go to Charlie O'Sullivan or Stephanie Allen
I
for
should've-
any medical
I
advice.
should have
They will
texted
both
for backup.
They will literally both everything. You're like, oh, my knuckles got
Come
a
to
little,
my house, I'll chop it off for you.
Yeah, like
Steph does a voodoo card reading for me. I'm
Oh.
like, I'm cured.
fucking.
I would be.
You'd be like, oh, my knuckles are a little red.
do
They're
you
like,
know-
you hospital.
The only
No.
reason I went is because I called Locke and
No.
I called Locke and was like, should I go? And he was like, well, I've had, because he's usually I get them from trauma, like footy.
Yeah.
I've seen it before. His is blown up. His is bigger than mine. But even he said to me, he said, well, look, it's no harm in going. I didn't want to. I didn't want to get in Mario and drive all the way to Bondi. Couldn't be bothered,
Bondi.
Bondi Doctor's open till 9 p.m. on Wednesdays and Thursdays.
Yeah. Well, just don't.
Well, I did, Jack.
Surely there's a doctor closer to where you live.
Not at that time of night, kid.
The fucking emergency room is right there.
Well, I wasn't going all the way to the emergency.
It's closer.
Well, I went.
Oh, you'd
anyway.
have to wait. Yeah.
But then it ended up being a great little excursion. I even filled up Mario with petrol.
Also, fuck a emergency room. Pat Clifton of You Wouldn't fame, he's got an irregular heartbeat or a murmur or something at
same.
the moment. And he went to the ER. I think he went there at like 8 o'clock at night. He was there till 5 in the morning.
Yeah, it's fucked.
Yeah, no, it's fucked. Unless it's like a when I've gone in with dislocated shoulders and shit, they'll push you through. But if you go in there like my heart's a bit fucked.
So what do you reckon would have happened if I went in with my knee? I probably would have
You'd
just got to
still be
the
there.
podcast now.
You'd still be there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't come in, boys, at ER.
Yeah, correct. Like, look, I'm just glad you're still kicking.
Thanks. We'll see how it goes. I'll keep you guys in the loop. Don't worry.
Yeah, thank you, mate.
It's okay. I will.
And hey, could you also just keep us in the loop next time you fill up Mario? That was such an integral part of the story.
I
that
agree.
I needed to
Well,
hear.
Jack, it was my first time filling him up.
I know, I was panicking.
Last
that
time
maybe
Locke
he'd be
filled
low
him up
fuel.
the last 2 times.
Oh.
So I didn't
I
know-
might clip this whole conversation up. This would be great.
Mate, make this the clip for the
Yeah.
for the actual episode.
This is very similar to the Telstra phone. Yeah.
But it's also, this would be very easily made like dirty.
oh,
Why?
filling Mario up.
Oh.
What if you nickname Mario?
Oh,
It's
you-
very good. My Mario.
It's the first time I filled him up.
Last time Lockie was filling him up, but
twice.
yeah, twice actually in one day, which usually didn't think he'd had the stamina for. So now, what has been happening, mate?
Well, I haven't seen you in a while. Fuck. We're going to actually have to start telling really bad stories.
Start.
Oh, wait.
Start.
We already do. They're going to get even worse, kids.
Oi, can I tell you something that blew me away the other day?
What, a fart?
But enough
Me?
about my wife.
Oh, that's very good.
I'm so sorry. That's not appropriate. When we had, as I told you, we got Mum's PA in to do the packing and unpacking, right? Best service ever. Absolutely loved it. I'm in the kitchen, and listen, I love, I'm happy with all that sort of stuff. It's more Steph's fucking vibe. Where do the pans go? Where do the pots go? Fucking what clothes are going to be here? She loves all that. As you know, I'm a pump and dump, Throw them in, fuck off.
Pump and dump is a sex term.
Yeah, I'm talking about ropes and clothes, kid. So I've chucked the clothes in the cupboard. Out. Anyway, but I also did have a level of enthusiasm for it because I'm like, this is a new house. I'm very excited. This is great. I'm in the kitchen.
I'm in the kitchen. I'm in the kitchen.
Yeah, why did you say it like that?
Yeah, I'm in the kitchen.
I'm in the key.
I'm trying to paint a picture. The birds, they're tottering about. They're fucking putting this here, putting that there. One of them, real sweet lady, she goes to Steph, or to both of us. She goes, I'm going to put, so all the pots are up there, I think, and I think that'll be glassware, that'll be plates. And I go, yeah, love it. She goes, what do you think she called me?
Sweetheart.
I'd love that.
Tootsie?
I'd love all that.
Tootsie Roll?
She goes, you're very metrosexual. And I
Not you. Like, what? You're very metrosexual.
go, straight away. And I go, sorry?
What were you wearing?
I would have been wearing footy shorts and a fucking singlet. Should we wait for a hole, mate?
Oh, the whipper.
So I go, sorry?
What?
And she goes, no, she's like, just very metrosexual. She goes, you know, a lot of husbands will be poking around and not really care. And we've told you what we're doing. And you go, yeah, love it. And I go,
Love it.
hold on, sugar. I'm not sure I elongated the air.
Love it.
I'm pretty sure I went like, yeah, no, love it. And
Love
she's heard, sorry, hey, bitch, fucking
love
love it.
You waltzing into the kitchen?
Babe, slay, you ate, babe.
Suddenly
you ate.
I'm in washed out flare jeans with holes in the knees, like a really tight netted shirt with them fucking glasses that Paris Hilton wore in 2000s. And I'm like, and what are we thinking about the crockerette? Wow. Didn't know so many queens could slay this much. I've literally just said,
Love the spatula drawer.
you'll get a little spank if you're not careful. Oh. Like, Jesus. Ooh. Yeah. Ooh.
Love it.
Yeah. She's heard fucking
Love it.
I'm just going, yeah, no, love it.
I
was
can
trying to
imagine
be
your
enthusiastic.
face going.
I was just, Steph was like, holy fuck. She's like, I was nearly dying when I heard that. Because she's like, you would have been so offended.
That is good, Jack.
Anyway, healthy stuff.
Yeah.
So just a question to some of my best friends. I mean, do I come across as a metrosexual? I know I would have back in the day. Skinny jeans, Vans,
Yeah.
you know, that haircut with half
No,
the side of your head brushed over.
Very blokey now.
I've grown up, mate.
Very blokey.
Thanks, mate.
Like, look at you. You're in old tracky shorts, a
These
jumper.
are brand new. These are brand new.
Oh. Sorry.
These
New tracky shorts.
I've had these for fucking 3 weeks.
Okay, new tracky
Maybe
shorts.
you are a little bit metro. Excuse me, these are
those
brand new.
stiff socks.
Holy shit.
Those are stiff socks.
Well, they're odd.
Oh, okay, that's because that's a female brand, Adenola.
Holy shit, I am metro.
He is.
I'm
You've
a-
just ripped on his
I'm a metro.
tracky pants.
Yeah, and he's like,
Hey,
these are 3
brand
weeks
new.
old. All I heard was, babe, these are 3 weeks old. I eaten these.
Babe, these are 100% brand new. What are you talking about?
Holy shit.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with it, Jack.
No,
Embrace it.
I'm just finding myself, I suppose.
It's good, yeah.
I'm
That's
a metro.
awesome.
I'm a metro now.
Proud of you.
I've been here long enough. I suppose I am. I'm a latte sipping fuckwit, according to my old man.
You are. Your little oat soy latte. Your dad gets a latte.
That is a child. He'll give me grief. I'll be like, yeah, get a cappuccino. Yeah, oh, yeah, bloody city boy coming back home ordering bloody, what do you want? And then he'll be like, yeah, Wayne, can I get a just one of your hot chockies with you got them
Extra
still got those
marshmallows?
marshmallows? Yeah, a couple of them on the side, thanks, Dal. And I'm like, I'm fucked.
Yeah.
I'm
Little hot
fucked.
chockies
You're
and miles.
you're 65.
They call them Milo Miles.
You're drinking a hot chocolate, brother. Very good. Yeah.
I love when I went to yours. I think I've told this a while ago. Your dad was like, "You want a coffee, Lou?" You were still snoozing, little sleepy guts, weren't you? Little sleepy snoozer. I was up fucking shearing sheep by 6.
Yeah, you were
And
actually.
so we'd had a tough day, me and Miles already on the farm. And he goes, "You want a coffee, Lou?" He goes, "How do you take it?" And then he goes, "Actually, I'm not going to ask that." Because you know how if I'd been like, "Can I get a weak, large, long black with extra water?" He would have been like, "Fuck off."
You're correct. He
So
was like,
it was delicious. It
he
was
just
strong.
said, I'll just make you what I have.
Yeah. And it was beautiful.
No, he's good, mate. He's pretty handy with the coffees, the big
Yeah.
fella.
Remember Franco's diet?
Oh, listen,
What?
what about bedwetters? I don't know if Franco wants his age out there.
Yeah.
I cannot believe. Franco, how old do you reckon Franco is, Willie?
I'd probably say 60.
He's 71.
What?
I think.
She thinks he's in his 70s either
Yeah.
way.
Fuck off.
I honestly thought he was late 50s.
Maybe
Yeah.
there's more of those mung bean sangers than he's
Oh,
certain.
exactly right, mate. He has aged like
So,
a
yeah, it's
fine
Bizarre.
wine.
I remember having a boyfriend when I was like 19.
I
And
thought you were about to say an abortion.
yeah.
Just
Light-hearted.
straight into it.
Yeah.
Hey, kid, let's keep it
Yeah.
light. Keep it puffy.
Just
Yeah.
a throwaway comment.
Anyway, yeah.
But puffy.
Keep it puff. And one of my, at the time, boyfriend's mum was like, "Oh, your dad's very good looking." And she's like, got a husband and everything. I was like, "Oh, thanks, I guess." Like,
Mate, when Milo's in the fucking videos, all the comments are like, DILF,
yeah. Milo's hot.
hot dad.
Sorry, Janelle.
Nah, he fucking loves it too. The
What are you going to say? He fucking fucks.
Oh, Jesus, we've got to stop
Motherfucker said.
assuming what each other's saying.
I know. Jesus. God. Assumptions.
Slay. I'm Metro. Dad, hey, ask me what my favourite form of transportation is in London.
What's your favourite form of transportation in London?
It's obviously the Metro.
You ate with that joke. When we were on
I need to get out of this city, man.
What's it called?
I got to go back to my roots, boys.
do.
I forgot what a rattle was.
You're stuck here
I've
now.
got to go back to my roots, boys. Without even realising.
I got to get out of here, mate.
You do.
I've changed.
Maybe we start the Triple M studio and this one at the farms. Maybe we do it
Nah,
earlier.
you know what? I'm
Embrace
going to
it.
have to embrace it.
It's like Locke being in the city. He's a country boy too. You just
He's also a tradie, sweetheart.
True.
So
You're in
he
front of the
keeps his
microphone.
manliness every single day. I literally put a fucking ring light over a camera.
You get
And then-
soft
True.
podcasting hands. Look at those velvety smooth things, dude.
Can't.
smoothest hands in the world.
If I didn't go to the gym, it would be
you do have quite female fingers.
I got long fingers.
Ugh, you're a little slender man. You're salad fingers. Don't talk
What?
about poking.
I'm not. I'm not. Yeah, no, I've got gangle fingers.
Yeah, they're quite. Ugh.
Sorry?
They are quite ugly.
You know, they say,
There is a little bit of salad fingers to them.
Yeah, they
you know,
are
they
very
say
salad
that
fingers.
big hands, pretty ugly. People think they're pretty
Yeah.
unappealing.
And they're kind of quite ape-like. Like you have these little hairs at the bottom, at the side. Sorry.
This has just turned into a fucking roast.
Salad fingers, ape boy.
Gross, dude.
I'll
Look
have
at your
another
hands.
tattoo in no
Gross.
time.
I want to go back to Franco for a moment.
Please
so
do.
we were on our family Zoom. It's not Zoom. Is it Zoom still?
Yeah, so like a Zoom or WhatsApp call,
whatever
but it
it
was
was.
fucking. I
And so
saw
it's-
that photo. It's
Yeah,
funny.
it's quite hard to get all of us kids because we're fucking like 38 and
I know.
we're still
I
the
know.
kids.
Yeah.
So Christopher's in London, Matthew's in Helsinki, Mum and Dad are in New Zealand, I'm in Sydney. So like the timings, a bit out, whatever. So it was like 7:30 for me, Mum and Dad 9:30, boys lunchtime, whatever. And Dad has figured out how to change the background on his background.
Yeah.
And so I start doing it, and then he starts doing it, and Jill's telling a convo about how she's been picking olives or something, and Dad and I are the only ones realising each other's doing it. And so Franco's changing it, and then he'll sit back and be like, cross his arms and sort of wait for me to see it. Then he'll go again. He's in a submarine. Next one, he's in an office. Next one, he's in a library.
And
he's in a jungle, and he's just like this.
He's waiting very proudly. You know what I love about that?
Such a good gag.
It is a great gag, and what I love about it is there's two of you in on it,
Yeah,
and also you never grow up.
yeah. And
Like you're still a fucking.
oh, my brothers and I. This is how childish we are. So Chris is. I should know the exact.
How
age.
many?
Chris is 30.
How many times did he change it?
Like honestly, like 14.
I thought it would have been like 9, but 14's better.
He's not. Yeah, man.
Continue.
This is how like immature we are still.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
Chris is. I should know the exact age, but I feel like Chris is 38 and Matt's 36.
Yeah.
I think. Anyway, we're texting in our group chat, just me and my brothers, while on the Zoom with Mum and Dad. Like that's how immature.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you just don't grow up with your siblings.
Fuck, it's insane to me that you guys Zoom.
I think it was Zoom or Google Meets
No,
or some shit.
irrespective of the platform.
Oh, well, we have to. Like, we don't
Yeah.
see each other that often. Like, it's quite nice to do, but it's fucking awesome. But it's so awkward because everyone kind of has to go. And Matthew, what's going on in your world?
It's
and
like a Google Meet.
Louisa, yeah, it's literally like an update. And
Yeah.
Jill, what are you doing? And Franco, Christopher, what's going on in your world?
Like a thumb during coitus. It's an update.
Jill's so cute. She's so interested in the photos of you and I for Triple M.
Is she?
She texts me like 4 times in one day, being like, "Any photos from the photo shoot yet? Any photos yet?"
I just said to Lou, I was looking through the photos and I go,
Yeah.
I got a mug for radio, mate. I just go, I don't care.
You
Lou,
don't, Jack. You're
I
very
don't.
good looking.
No, Louisa.
You are. You're cool
Louisa,
on
I
yourself.
was looking at the photos and I'm like, oh, fuck, I just don't give a fuck.
But I love that. I go to Jarch, I go, I like these 3. And Jarch goes, mate, pick whichever one you want. I don't give a fuck. I was like, perfect. So we're going with whatever one I look better in.
Correct.
Thank you.
Of course. It doesn't matter for me.
Yeah, like whatever.
It doesn't matter.
I said to Max, I go, honestly, I could pick one where Jarch is like one eye closed and cross-eyed, and he wouldn't give a fuck.
It just
and I'm
does.
like this.
Yeah, correct.
And you're like,
You can do what girls do on their birthday.
yeah. Oh,
Or
yeah.
on their friend's birthday.
Yeah.
Where
The
you can
hottest
choose the
photo
hottest
of
photo
them.
of you.
Go, girls.
She's literally looking like the fucking cunt with a hood and a lantern by the kneecap.
In my knee.
She's dressed up like Beetlejuice in Halloween and you've dressed as a hot Playboy bunny. It's like, happy birthday to this chick. Just the rock in my life. She's looking like fucking Beetlejuice.
I love being a girl.
It's good, isn't
It's
it?
so good.
Sorry? How would I know? Okay, it's good, isn't it? Second it.
You would. You go, oh, it's so good.
That metrosexual side really pumping
Oh,
today.
mate, I'll start clicking soon and fucking shaking my head. Just with the tour, I know we did. Sorry, my brain just coming back in. I know we were proclaiming an international tour, and we've got some upset units from Canada and the UK, Ireland, and stuff.
We're hoping one day we'll
You
be
never
able
know,
to.
mate.
I think so. I saw
It's the
a
first
lot-
one.
Yeah, it's
Also-
the first one, guys. I did see a lot of comments being like, "Where's UK? Where's America?" Like we,
And
we
also
should.
Hobart. I feel bad about Hobart and the regional centres, but this is a 5-cap city tour
Yeah,
plus
this
New
is our
Zealand.
first thing.
So a regional tour will be on the cards later on down the line.
Dipping
Yeah.
a toe in the water, as they
We're
say.
dipping our toes.
Yeah, and we're thinking of doing a little trip after New Zealand to the Bay of Islands.
Well, Dave
Which will be
Liston.
unbelievable. Yeah,
text
Ed
me.
Liston said he's going to come on tour as well.
Yeah, he did too, which
Yeah.
would be fucking deadly.
You'll be able to meet lots of my like Kiwi mates who I grew up with since I was like 5.
Fino.
They're all going to come,
Now-
which will be so good. And Jill and Franco are.
Now, Willie, this is what we need. We need some fucking first-hand inside gossip about Dalton
Oh, the
growing up.
girls will give it to you.
Because Jill will give us an exaggerated version of how good Lou was. Franco will give it to us maybe the other way because
He likes it. He likes
it's funnier.
it. Yeah.
Lou will give
Franco
us.
keeps it real, dude.
He
When
keeps
Franco
it real.
said I wet the bed till I was 16. No, sucked my thumb till I was 16. Franco, you're a little lying guts, aren't you?
I reckon he was fair dinkum with that one.
13.
What's 3 years at this game, in the scheme of things? But no, we're very excited. It'll be very exciting.
Yeah.
So apologies to anywhere that's missed out, but, you know, it's just bloody the way things roll, mate. We've only got so many hours in the day.
Plenty of time to plan your holiday as well. If you do want to come, you know, and you live 3 hours away or a flight, make it into a little vacation.
Lou will pay for it. And that's a we mean well guarantee.
There's some clauses in that, I believe.
Yep. Run us through 'em. Clause number 1, I won't do that.
Clause number 2, Jack is a liar.
Clause number 3,
Santa.
Hey! Oi, Lou, get out. Jump in, Willie. He's just earned your spot. You're producing now. Come on.
Right. Okay.
Come on. Out
Let
of
me
the couch.
change the cameras.
Come on. Out of the couch.
Let me get out of here.
Now, what are we playing today? Oh, we got some surfing, baby.
Oh, yeah. I thought Willie was just doing, I thought Willie was just going, woohoo.
Yeah, like we're having fun.
Yeah. Woohoo.
To be fair,
It was,
maybe we should have a stink every fucking before every episode, mate.
we're having a lot of fun, aren't we?
It's added a lot of fire to the episode.
Thank God for
There you go.
1P.
Daddy loves
Otherwise, it would have been like this.
it, doesn't he? By the
Hey,
way.
Jack.
Yeah. Anyway, Lou doesn't want to fucking act anyway. I won't come up with any ideas. Well, they tell me to prep. I do my one prep and she won't fucking do it. So, yeah. It'll
Go
just,
fuck myself.
yeah, I'll just go and fuck myself. Oh, now I'm angry again.
No.
I'm joking.
Oh, I was like, Jack. Lulu goes surfing on Google Chrome.
Google Chrome.
First headline reads, Jack, 14 million bees escape truck. Sorry.
Oh, nice, mate. Good start.
Escape after truck crashes in Washington State.
14 million bees.
14 million bees.
Now, what type of
scatter,
bee? A European bee?
just your standard classic bee.
European.
Well, they're in Washington State. So what kind of different bees are there?
Oh, I dare say, well, let's have a look because there's killer bees, the African killer
No,
bees.
they're not killer bees.
There's
But the
I think there's your
scattered
traditional
hives,
European honeybee, is there? Or?
the scattered hives across the area, turning the road into a buzzing danger zone. Imagine that.
Well, there's a million different.
It doesn't say what species it was, boys.
Are you sure it wasn't Bombus fastalis?
I believe it was the Amigo dust dorsey.
Oh, or was it the Bombus pascorum?
It was the tawning mining bee.
Oh, was it the European bee wolf?
It was the Leistrameta limo.
Oh, was it the Orgacloria orata?
Yeah, it was a hairy footed flower bee.
Say this one.
Zucalopica
I'm going to say
violata.
Xylocopa violacea.
Oh, okay. I was close.
Violacea.
Bombus. I like that word. It's bombus, bruv.
Bombus, I believe. Was Bombus one of the hobbits?
Does this look like
Bombadil.
there's
No, Tom Bombadil.
somebody dumb has found this one and just gone,
Wasn't a
oh,
hobbit.
Common eastern bumblebee.
The hairy-footed flower bee.
I know,
like that
yeah. Dude, you know what I reckon has happened there? Some fucking fella in 1814 has been going out and he's like, oh, he's brought his nephew along. His nephew's called...
John.
No.
Harold.
And he's gone out there and he's like, oh, I dare say, Harold, come over here. Harold's not all there. Come and have a look at this. I dare say this is a new species of bee. Wow, it's very close to the Lestromolita limeo. What shall we call it? Harold goes,
maybe the hairy-footed flower bee, because it's got hairs on its feet, and it was in the flower.
oh, very good.
Harold's cute.
Very good, Harold, yeah. That's what the hairy-footed flower bee. It is.
I like it. Anyway, it says off. We had to cut something from Jarchy there. Official.
Okay.
One day Willie's going to have a really bad day and forget to cut something and you're fucked. Oh, sorry,
Okay,
Willie.
okay.
I'm sorry for my friend.
Okay.
Okay. Officials urge drivers to keep their windows closed as beekeepers rush to the scene to recover the bees. While some were safely collected, many are still swarming around the area. 14 million, that is a lot of lost bees.
It is, but maybe it's good for the fucking environment because we need bees.
Pollen.
Without bees, we're fucked. They pollinate everything. And so...
Not that many.
No.
But they were in hives.
Haven't you read the theory about if
they were in hives, so they were on their way to their new home. I don't know where their new home was.
Well, now it's just the air.
Yeah.
Now it's just land
They're
is.
free. I suppose they were captive in those hives.
Well, nah.
Now they're free.
But they might have been being relocated for a specific purpose to pollinate a certain area.
Well, they could have been honeybees to make honey for us.
Correct. Anyway, I like that one.
Thanks, Jack.
Good work.
Delete. Am I allowed to delete?
Fuck it off.
That one time I deleted and you were like, anymore? I was like, fuck it. I've deleted it.
It's gone.
Okay, woman finds wedding ring 13 years after losing it in the garden. Look where she found it.
Around a carrot.
Oh, how do you know that?
Seen it.
Oh, mister, it's not called Jack Goes Surfing.
Well, sometimes I
You're
do.
not allowed to surf.
Oh,
The
well,
Bondi waves or the internet.
sometimes I go on the
You know what
internet.
happens? You get hooked on RedTube.
Well, yeah, but sometimes I post RedTube after some post-nut clarity. I go and see, well, let's see what's happening in the world.
No more of that. That's for
And
Lulu.
honestly, from what I was doing on RedTube to looking at that ring around a carrot.
carrot in ring was what? No, that's not what you were
Carrot
looking
in ring,
for.
I was looking at very similar things. So no wonder that story was offered to me.
Mary Grams lost her wedding ring while gardening and kept it a secret from her husband, telling only her son she replaced it with a fake ring. Mary, get some insurance and be faithful and truthful to your husband.
What was her husband's front name?
Cocaine Grams.
No, I thought it was Harry. I thought his last name was Kilos. Harry Kilos and Mary Grams.
Oh.
Together, they're bloody kilograms.
I liked my one.
But yours was inappropriate.
Right.
You know,
It was
and
illegal.
It was illegal. So that was
Don't do that.
It was a
Don't do
disgrace,
drugs, kids.
and we apologise to Triple M.
Then they found the ring. The daughter-in-law discovered the original ring wrapped around a carrot that had grown through it. Mary wishes she had told her husband, who had passed away. Isn't that sad?
Well, yeah, she essentially lied until his demise.
He was a joker and he probably would have found the whole situation funny. Would you be angry if Steph lost her wedding ring?
Are you fucking serious?
Because of the amount it cost.
I would be absolutely beside myself.
Both.
I can't.
Yeah.
Don't even put that in the universe.
But you've got, Jack, have you got it insured? Can't.
Well,
boy.
Mate, I haven't got around to it. Okay, I'll do
You're
it.
taking the piss.
I swear to God. What do you want from me? Are you fucking surprised, Louisa?
Oh my God, Jack, I get all my shit insured, you dumb fuck.
I don't money bags.
Oh. Okay. I thought you were going to say you were fucking with me. Hey, speaking of, pivot from Lulu Goes Surfing.
Yeah.
Should I say the airline?
Oh, yeah.
Jetstar.
100%.
Jetstar have lost our fucking bags.
Man,
So we
from
flew
where?
from Sunshine Coast to Melbourne, and I get it, our bags were too heavy for carry-on. I paid the $80 for Lockie's carry-on, my carry-on, and they wouldn't let us still put them on the plane. He said they had to go on the next plane because we couldn't put them under the
Gee up.
So then we were like, I was like, mate, where are the bags going to be when we get to Melbourne if they're going on the second flight? Like, what's the deal?
That is always how you lose bags,
I was
mate.
like, what's the deal? When he goes, I don't know how it works in Melbourne. I'm not sure, sorry. So I was like, so you're taking our bags and we don't know what the fuck's going to... So it's been nearly 2 weeks now, still haven't found them. Sunshine Coast is saying they put them on the plane. Melbourne's saying they can't find them. You know what is really upsetting for me? Yeah, clothes in there, shoes, whatever, that's a shame. The ring that my parents got me for my 21st and earrings that my nonna, my grandma...
She's passed away.
Jetstar. Nonna's dead.
She's dead.
And her
Somebody's gone shopping.
You reckon?
Under the fucking oath, dude. Some skeevy prick has gone through them.
That's your opinion.
Taken what he's... That's my opinion.
That is your opinion.
That is my
not
opinion.
a matter of fact.
That's Willie's
we need
opinion.
to state.
Just letting you know.
That's my opinion.
And I'd argue
But it's
that's
just,
a fairly
it's so,
valid
I
fucking
know,
opinion,
I
mate.
understand it's a business and
I'd
things
argue
get
it's
lost
very
in
valid.
translation and whatever. But like, how can you not get them on the plane? I put a report in everything and now they're just like, oh, we don't know where they are, if they're in Melbourne or Sunshine Coast or...
We'll have a fucking look.
That's why my theory is my theory, because it's fucking simple. You're going from point A to point B. If they're not
There's no
leaving the airport,
stopover.
there should be from the tarmac, point A to point B. How the fuck do they go
There's
missing?
no stopover, mate. You're not dropping them in fucking somewhere else
No.
and then going somewhere else. Like, it's just at point A, point B. You didn't have an Apple tag in it?
Do you know the thing is, because it was our carry-on, I
didn't
do in
bother.
all my big suitcases, but this is one I just take to and from Melbourne to Sydney.
Mate.
Like, oh,
Listen,
fuck.
I know that they are a necessity, but airlines tend to disappoint, man.
Yeah, man.
Airlines
Honestly,
tend to consistently disappoint.
will be so upset if I don't get that ring and earrings back.
I agree.
Like, that's like a sentimental thing. All the other shit, yep, money, whatever, annoying, but stuff like that is horrible.
I feel for you, and that's fucked. Jetstar, get on it.
Come on, guys, find our suitcases.
I want to counterpoint to something though as well.
Yeah,
Do you know who's always awesome?
Virgin.
Yep, and the girls on Virgin.
Every time I call them,
Every time they're like so nice,
Yep.
and they're like, "We don't want to bother you. Can we get a photo after the thing?" And I'm absolutely. I'll get like little fucking champagne
same,
and shit.
they'll give me little treats.
and
I'll
they're
be like,
always
love
so
the
nice.
pod.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, shout out Virgin.
Fuck yeah. And the girls on Virgin, they're always so nice to me.
Okay, and we pivoted. We're back to Lulu.
We're pivoted. Lulu goes surfing.
Okay. Hey, how topical's this? An
hey, mate.
airline chat.
Oh wow.
Cathay Pacific apologises after 3-year-old was served white wine on its flight.
We got to start somewhere.
Start him young, I've always said.
Nip a rum in the milk to go to sleep.
Seriously.
Rub rum on the gums to go to sleep.
How do you accidentally give a wine to a 3-year-old?
Now listen, Lou. I need to know that.
You need a bit more info? Okay, so was mistakenly served a glass of white wine.
Thinking it was apple juice.
No, so the flight attendant, sorry, hang on. I read this and now it's been fucking a week since I read it. After taking a sip, the boy told his father that it was sour. His parents then tried the drink and realised it was white wine. They alerted a flight attendant who allegedly just apologised, took away the wine and served the child water. Imagine if he just guzzled that whole thing. 3-year-old having a whole glass of wine, you'd surely die.
Nah. You get pissed, but like you wouldn't die.
I reckon you would at 3.
Not wine. If it was whiskey, you would. Well, it's so funny. It's like,
This is a bit sour.
Sour. He's like,
yeah.
This is delicious, mother. This is Oaky Tones.
yeah, he starts going this,
Oaky Tones, mother.
swishing it around. Oh, there's a delightful drop in it.
That is absolutely fabulous, mother.
Spits it out. Oh, no, not this. Another.
Is this not verve?
Verve is champagne.
You're dead right.
Whoa.
King.
I'm a Metro King. I'm a Metro King. I'm a Metro King. I'm a Metro King.
Apparently, the airline has apologised to the couple for the incident and offered to refund the child's ticket and cover medical costs.
But because
I'd be doing a bit more than that.
I think they should also ask for, whatever that wine cost back, the airline should, because the kid drank wine. that he
Too
shouldn't
true,
have.
Jack. Too true. They
shouldn't
should be paying, giving them fucking vouchers, everything.
Yeah. Hey, could you stop quickly? Sorry, mate, just quickly. Just next time, if you couldn't feed my toddler your alcohol, and just next time you offer to spark him up a cigarette out the back, maybe just don't do that to my toddler.
Just cigars purely for him.
It's cigars and light beer. I'm off the grogs.
Hey, both of us are. We'll be a
Correct.
couple of weeks, 2 weeks.
Hot Will up the other day.
Yeah, he's gone Bali solo.
Gone to Bali.
Little yoga retreat.
Your treat. So he was like, can I stay with you before we fly out? I said, yeah, mate, no worries. That's right, got this yarn. Go to the Roho. See a couple of the boys there. They know me. They're like, Jay, they go, I walk in and it just starts going the alarm. It goes, woo, 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 woo. And I just hear, Big J Money. And I'm like, what's up?
All these balloons come down, confetti.
I'm dapping up everyone. Everyone's like, you're the fucking best customer we've got. Everyone
like
thinks this
ring
pub's
girls.
cooler because you're here. Yeah.
Signs,
Woo.
J Money.
I'm signing tits and shit. It's crazy. To be honest with you, there actually was a wake in there and I accidentally said, no, mate, just those beers over there, and I was pointing in front of a man's face who was at a wake. And I realised I go, oh, mate, I'm so sorry. And he just goes, fucking idiot. And I couldn't say anything because I was awake. And I was like, I'm just really sorry, mate. So there was the opposite of fanfare. I was hated when I went in.
And you were sober as well.
So this is the thing. I get talking to the boys behind the bar because we know each other. So I'm like, how you going? We're just yarning. And I just snap. It was just like a reflex. I was like, I think I'll get a Guinness because it was raining outside. Will and I are about to have dinner. I'm cozy. I'm like, yeah, I'll have a Guinness. Then I remembered I'm not drinking. Because Will's off the grogs. Yeah. He was like, he's like, mate, just get a zero. And I'm like, I've never liked those zero beers or whatever. Got a Heineken zero. Mate, they fucking rule.
Yeah. Franco doesn't drink much and he always says zero beers and loves them.
But it feels like you're at the pub.
It's like getting a mocktail as well.
Kind of. Mockies are very sweet.
No,
these taste
the same.
maybe I don't know. But
you don't know.
I don't have them. Yeah,
but you shut up.
Yeah, correct. I actually have no fucking idea. Jesus Christ. Mocktails are very sweet. I've never had a mocktail.
Metro boy and his mocktail.
You 100% have had mocktails.
Yeah,
they're heaps sweet. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, what do you mean mocktails? I've never fucking had one, so I wouldn't know. And, mate, they're really good. So, mate, I had fucking 3 Heineken Zeros, had a beer with dinner. We went and fucking... and honestly, it felt like a pub experience, but I could drive home. And I was like, oh, that was enough.
Thing.
It was good.
Do you think you'll ever drink again?
Yes, Louisa. Can't fucking wait. But just for that instance.
I don't think I ever will.
But this was the point of the yarn.
Sorry,
no, I actually had 2 points and I've just gone all over the shop. Who was working that night?
The Scottish bird?
Sweet boy.
Did you tell her?
Yeah. I apologised.
Does she ever see it online?
So, one of the boys was like, oi, Bruss. He goes, you fucker. Calling up the thing. She goes, she was here. She come in the other day. And she's like, I was on a fucking podcast. That was a shocking accent, but she was, let's go Scottish. It was on a fucking podcast. No, it's not great. Like Scottish.
That's good.
Some cunt put me on a fucking podcast. Anyway, she was like, look at this. And he's like, fuck, we know him.
Yeah.
They're like, dude, what the fuck? And so they were like, she's working tonight.
She was
very
amazing
sweet.
On the call.
And she's sweet in real life. I was just like, I'm so sorry. Like, I feel bad. She's like, no, it was grand. It was all good. And I'm like, I was like, you were such a good sport.
Imagine if we'd like put that out and then something like.
What do you mean?
Like, imagine if you can't get fired for.
No. It was.
No, we took all the precautions. I beeped out all the business name.
And it was innocent enough that
she was so polite.
She did the right thing. She should get promoted.
Oh, this is what I was going to say. She was amazing on the call.
Yeah. And I was just like,
that's so good that you got to meet her.
So I got to meet her. So shout out to you. Shout out to you, Dal. I actually can't.
Shout out to you.
I'm so sorry.
Shout out to you.
Well, I forgot.
That's like when you said shout out to Fanny.
I had 3 zeros. I was wobbling about.
Shout out to Fanny.
Hey, just shout out to all the Fanny around the world. All right. You got another Lulu? Lulu goes surfing? Or?
Oh, shout out to Fanny. Honestly, the last week I've just been at home on my own and I'll just remember that.
Got to clip that up and send it to Fanny and be like,
and I just start
pissing
myself. Shout out to
not
Fanny.
Not for vaginas, respectively. Or asses.
Okay. Yeah, right. Croatia is one of the few countries in the world that have dog lifeguards. Woof. Imagine Brutus going, get that man drowning in the rip. Sorry, get that man drowning in the rip.
No. You were right the first time.
Oh, bro, bro.
Everyone on the Patreon going, now where's Bro Bro?
Bro,
Now what's Bro Bro doing?
Our little bro, bro.
Fuckers. Love yous, but fuck yous.
Yeah, so during the summer season in Croatia, beach safety gets a unique upgrade with the help of specially trained dog lifeguards.
I don't think that's fair on the dogs. What if
Oh.
they drown? Because of some fuckwit.
Didn't think of that,
Some
Jack.
big fat fuck out in the surf, can't
Whoa.
swim. Well, I'm just saying. And then you got some golden retriever trying to drag his ass
Surely
out.
they'd go with a buddy.
Yeah, good point. Sorry, I'm getting hyped up.
Yeah, I think they'd go with a buddy.
Tiger got out of the cage.
I think they'd have, yeah.
As simple as that.
Hey, Mike Tyson, get your tiger back in that cage.
Well, now, very good reference. I'm just, New England. I'm just, because I'm a dogman now, you know, I'd hate to see Brew Brew go out there, save some fella and go.
Because Brew-Brew's quite small.
Right, Brew Brew's huge.
Little, and
He's huge.
Brew-Brew needs a
Do you know I tested him?
helping hand.
At Easter when he was a pup, I tested him in the dam. I walked down in the dam and I went like this. I flailed around. He was straight out and grabbed me and I was like, I fucking loved you.
Do you need help setting up
Run.
the sauna?
Or a fight. I don't have anything yet.
Oh, I was going to say Locke will help you.
Don't emasculate me like that, you fuck.
He'd want to help. It'd be like how you spoke on the phone call.
Just because I'm a little fucking podcasting fucking pussy.
Yeah, you don't have
Because you're a
to-
metrosexual, he'll build it for
Oh,
you.
actually, you know what?
Jarch is making
I'm leaning into it. If you could get that big strong boy over to help me, that'd be great.
Yeah. He can absolutely help you.
Because I've got these things, they go like, and they spin around and I'm like, what the frick? It's too loud.
It's too
What
loud.
are they?
Shout out
What
to
are those-
Fanny.
You'll have that little fucking, what a Village People builder's outfit on. Get ready to, that's work, Lockie.
Yeah, and I'm just
work,
there with like a
Lockie.
speaker on my shoulder while Lockie does all the
They
work.
actually suit you.
Little tiny jean
Yeah,
shorts.
lean into it.
Yeah, I'm leaning
Yeah.
in. I'm a metro
I
boy.
like this little metro.
Well,
Jarchy.
I live in a metropolitan area. I'm a metro boy.
Exactly. Put your headphones on for the hotline.
Hi, Locke. I made some iced tea in case you get too hot.
Do you want a scone, babe? Hey, you there listening?
Or watching with your ears.
Correct, Jack.
Thank you.
You like this chat? Well, guess what? There's even better chit chat on the Patreon. Like this. And like this. You want that on the Patreon? You get that on the Patreon. Come join us. $2.50 a week. You won't regret it, guys. We have lots of fun. We also have a chat that Jarch and I jump into every now and then, and we can have a little chit-chat together.
We're also sending a little Patreon people a video a week.
Yes,
We pick
we've
a
started
person
that
and
back
send-
up because we did
have,
forget a
because we
little
did
bit, but now we're back.
We're back, baby.
Join us.
Join the Patreon. Come on, kids. Get around it.
Get it.
Hotline jingle in 3, 2, 1. Hotlines are coming, and they're coming round the corner.
Just that little. You really are just accidentally leaning all the way into this. Hotline jingle.
Oh, I didn't even realise I'd done it.
And a 1 and a 2.
I love
even
this new
realise
Jarchy.
I'd done it.
This is
I
awesome.
didn't even realise.
Yeah, it suits you.
You know what it reminds me
Flaunt
of?
it.
And come. And come on the kick drum.
And Gary on the kick drum. Come on the kick drum. And Gary. And Gary. And Gary on the kick drum. Come.
It's got to be one of the great scenes.
Yeah.
What's that in the breakup?
I love you, man.
Oh, sorry. No, it's not. It's
yes,
in the
it is.
breakup.
You're right.
Thank you.
Because we watched the breakup the
I
other
know
day.
my rom-coms. I'm a metro.
It's in the breakup.
Oh, shit. Fuck.
I love it. It's just so good.
It's great.
It actually does suit
You're
you.
very metrosexual.
It does suit you.
She's seeing something that nobody else can.
Oh, mate. She's thought, mate, I think she's
She's
picked me
through.
like a snotty nose.
Yeah.
She's seen the core of me.
Now you got to embrace it.
She knows
It's
I'm a little
awesome.
fancy boy.
Yeah.
All right, hotlines.
Okay.
What's going on, fellas? I just thought I'd fucking let you know. I was just making me protein oats for brekkie, just having a nice little morning, watching a YouTube video, and there's a funny ass dog ad that's just come up, and the dog's name is Brutus, and he's a little fucking fluffy bitch dog, and he goes, "Hey, Boo Boo, big booty Brutus, hey, little Boo Boo," and it just reminded me of Jarch, so I thought that was really funny.
Yeah, it did.
Anyways, happy birthday, Fishingy.
Fishingy.
Really good from top to bottom there.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Wrecked us both.
Yeah, we got a big old wrecking.
What was sorry mate, what was Brutus eating?
I believe Brutus
was
having cupcakes.
Brutus was having those cupcakes made out of bull testicles.
Concrete.
And basically they lace it in concrete. Let it dry out. The dog has to get through the concrete, and he gets to a bull nut, filled to the brim with frothy buller jack. Just
okay.
like what are those? Like a lint ball.
Love lint balls.
Yeah,
Not
correct.
Phil with that other thing though.
Lou, I'm on CarPlay.
No.
So fuck you.
Love it.
Jarch, nice chin, champ. Willie, actually, I've got a bone to pick with you.
Oh wow.
When you're talking about the sculpture and the lack of sculpture that was sold, Willie goes, it's like a real estate agent selling a blank block of land.
Which is
that is exactly what they do. They sell blank blocks of land
That's
so that people can build houses on them. That is literally what they do.
Oh, that's good.
Anyway, happy birthday, Chili.
Oh,
I will say to that, though, that's not my point. My point is them selling the block of land like there's a $5 million house on it with that price tag and just saying, imagine the house is there.
Correct.
Yeah, right, and then you've actually got to build it.
Correct.
Yeah.
But you can see how. Listen,
That would have sounded dumb.
This is a quick. You're on the spot here,
Oh, mate, think of
and
the
you
shit
say
I
shit.
say.
You say shit like, how many footlongs in 60 feet, and we started talking about fucking inches and
Yeah.
shit. Like, it's because you're just all over the
Yeah.
shop.
Run out where it's adrenaline goes.
It's quick. It's fast paced. Bam, bam, bam.
I'm coming in next episode dressed full Metro.
Just chuck the Xtina kit back on.
Oh my gosh.
Slay.
Bum thumbers. Got a red light, green light for you. Cooking a roast pork. Fucking nailing it too. Nailing the crackling.
Oh,
It's looking beautiful.
Come on.
My red light, green light is eating all of the crackling before dinner's served. I've just fucking demolished. I don't know how much. The whole thing, obviously. And served up dinner and there's none left. I'm bitterly disappointed, even though I've already eaten it all. I'm more disappointed in myself. Anyway, goodbye.
Goodbye.
Oh, okay.
Goodbye.
A flash little goodbye there.
Green. I love crackling. It must be so bad for you, right? Like it's pure fat.
I don't know, man.
It's
just-
pure fat, isn't
I wonder,
it?
yeah, it is, but I wonder if the fat renders out because it's just the skin. So I suppose it's all kind of fried in fat, so it's probably
Fuck,
not
it's
good.
good.
I'm all about. I'm a little crackling thief.
Oh, Mr. Crackles.
Whenever
Mr.
Mum's done a big old
Crackles.
roast for and there's crackling going on, I will eat some there to get my little fill in, and then I'll put it on my plate
Yeah.
without no one knowing.
You're a little crackle thief, aren't you?
Yeah.
Who's a little crackle thief?
I love
Who's a little crackle thief? Welcome.
me.
Me.
I love crackling.
Me too.
I'd be pissed off though if he was cooking it for a bunch of people.
Oh,
And I'm waiting for crackling and he's just pounded it all.
correct. So if you're cooking for people, mate, it's got to be a red because that's a rogue way to operate. If you're cooking for yourself, drill the crackling before you eat. Fucking every
Yeah.
time. Come
Agree.
on.
Jarchy, we need a full country album. I can't believe I'm admitting this, but I just drove 45 minutes home from work and listened to Wild Family on repeat the whole time.
Dude.
It wasn't until like
Love
number
that.
9, like the 9th time, that I was like, oh my God, I'm still listening to it. Then I just continued. So you need to do a full album, please, so I'm not listening to the same song on repeat for 45 minutes.
I've got you, sis.
Okay, love you. Happy birthday, Mummy.
Thank
Bye.
you.
I will. I've written a banger called the One Armed Durry Muncher.
Oh, that's right. Keen for that
It's
one.
a good one.
Can I come in it with you?
Sorry?
Can I come in the song with you? Not heaps.
Not
just-
One Armed Durry Muncher. It's too perfect.
Oh.
Sorry, dude. It's my baby. That's the best one I've ever
The
written.
next one?
Yep.
Can you write me a verse, please?
Yeah.
I'll write it then. Just give me
No,
the
I'll
beat.
write it.
Okay, right. Okay.
Oh, let's just have a look. Mate, we're at bloody 28,000, nearly 29,000
Yeah,
streams.
it's a legit song, kid.
Mate, that's
You're
thanks,
the next
bedwetters.
Dom Dollar.
Well, thanks, bedwetters. It's real nice.
The next Dom.
Well, You know, apparently he's really hard to pull the wool over his eyes. He's super smart. Like, you can never condom.
Oh.
Got it. Oh, is he?
I was just imagining him like on a radio show and they're trying to prank him.
Yeah, no, you can never condom.
Okay. One more, Willie.
It's in the
and we'll hit
wheelhouse, kid.
Patreon.
Hello, Mummy. Hello, Daddy. Your Mummy and Daddy, by the way. Now, as a child of divorce, I really don't like when you guys fight. I'm going to have to go back to fucking therapy. So let's up, kiss and make up, please. Now, red light, green light.
Yep.
Daddy issues. I'm a big green light. All right. Happy birthday, Willie. Keep pissing.
Nah.
Willie?
It was off the cuff. I love that.
Willie? Send her a DM immediately.
I just also love how she was like,
William, look at me. Look at me. Get your phone out. Open Instagram. Send her a DM because she just sounds the goods, mate.
I like how she was like, but I don't like when Mummy and Daddy fight. And we're like,
oh fuck, you did. You would have hated
this podcast.
Enjoy the start of this one.
No,
we
the
were
start
good.
was fine, but before that,
Mama. Mummy and Daddy were stinking.
Hey, sweet angels, see you on the Patreon, $2.50 a week. Get around it.
Yeah, and get a dog up ya.
Well,
Love yous.
Love you.
Keep pissing bedwetters for fucking life.
Thank you for watching, and as always, keep pissing.